It's a bit cataclysmic, this, isn't it? It's another flood question, and floods have gone beyond being inconvenient to being catastrophic. And this question basically says, hasn't got a name on it, can't bring himself to write it down. It says, floods could have devastating impact on wildlife in the southwest. Is this true? So we're inevitably talking mainly about the Somerset levels. For once, the only good thing I think that's come out of it is that everybody in the country now knows what the Somerset levels are and what it means. Because, you know, I say, what does that mean, the levels? Well, big area around there. And I might say a fantastic wildlife area, and I'm sure will continue to be. But it could be devastating, and we won't know yet. But the worst effect that this prolonged flooding is going to have is on the insects and invertebrates there, which eventually would be food for birds in a month or two's time. And it may also, depending how slow the waters go down, that may wash out some of the areas that some birds would have nested, the birds that like sort of just marshy ground but are not too happy on a giant swimming pool. And also some of that water, a big worry is whether it will be safe, in the sense that there's almost certainly, because the flood obviously is totally out of control, there will have been pollutants and chemicals and so on and so forth, a runoff from some of the fields, and some of that water may or may not be poisonous, basically. So it's very worrying, and I had no point in saying don't worry, it'll be all right, because it might not. But to end on a slightly optimistic note, nature does have an extraordinary way of recovering, even if it takes a year or two. But I think we could have done without this, couldn't we?